Bienvenidos, welcome back. Today is Veronica Mars, Season 1, Episode 2. So far, we're only one episode in, so there's not much to say. I'm assuming the mystery of the season is going to be who actually killed her friend, because if it was actually the guy that they arrested, why have all that information? So it must be the wrong guy, and they're going to come up with who it actually was. I'm going to go straight into Episode 2.
What do you propose?
This.
You want to crash an 09er party?
I don't know what an 09er is.
Thank you. I didn't know what an 09er is either.
Just 90909 zip code.
Ah, so just 90210 people.
It's in code, so undesirables, which, by the way, is you and me, don't show up.
So basically, it's a douchey entitled party. I'm good. I'll find something else to do.
What do you say, dog? You ready to get this party started?
Did he say dog?
Burn the boogie?
Hey, X-Men. I mean, possibly, because I don't know which twin that is.
Raise the roof. You're the one who wanted to come down here and get jiggy with it.
This is also cringe. This show is so 2000s. I mean, it is... Let me look up 2000s in the encyclopedia. This show.
Change of plans. Parents decided they were going to stay in SoCal, so I am enrolling here on Monday.
Enrolling into college or to high school? Oh, the bikers are here.
Let me ask you something. Have I ever asked you if I could come play through at Torrey Pines?
I guess this is their territory.
Then what the hell do you think you're doing on our beach?
She is a good little worker, your grandma. Yeah, spick and span.
Spick and span. Somebody to whoop his ass.
Oh, honey, we're about to get very busy up here.
This is the Sheriff's Department. Go. And everyone remain where you are.
We gonna go after them?
Does he look like he's gonna go after them? That corruption is pure.
Letitia Navarro, I got a warrant for your arrest. You need to come with us.
Credit card fraud.
She doesn't even have any credit cards.
Not in her own name, no. Somebody took credit card offers out of the Eccles family trash.
This feels like a setup by the entitled rich kids. I'll bet money right now it was Logan.
I didn't mean it.
It's gotta be the kid, Eli Navarro.
Lamb doesn't even believe it's Mrs. Navarro.
I started picking up Eli Navarro when he was 12.
He just helped me out of a jam recently, that's all.
Look, I'm sure he's a real mensch, but...
Isn't mention a bad thing? Or is it a good thing? Might need to be Googled later.
He goes to your school. You mind taking point on this for a few days at least?
Oh, if it wasn't Logan, it might have been whoever the other guy is, because he's new. Like, I don't think Weevil would have done this, but the other guy is new, so it might have been him.
I'm just following up on a few things for the lawyer who's representing your grandma.
He says I should confess.
You think you will?
Push comes to shove, you're still one of them. Take off. I don't want you around here.
This feels, again, another moment of letting pride interfere with logical reasoning. She's working for the lawyer defending your grandmother. So you should be trying to help, especially if you know you didn't do it. Somebody did it. So you should be trying to help her find out who the real culprit is.
At the table?
Oh, that was Paris Hilton. I was thinking that.
Well, look who's here.
Ugh, this guy.
Way to stand up on your own 2 feet, Lamb, and say, hey, the buck stops there.
You know what's coming up?
Tell me again how you solved the crime of the century. An anonymous tip leads you to the supposed killer's houseboat. Did anybody show up to collect the $100,000 reward for that information?
Nobody collected the money?
That's suspicious.
And all the canes, in fact, were accounted for at the time of the murder.
Smell you later?
I gotta run.
Oh,
The council.
continuity error with the hat. I could take a moment now to say that sheriff guy, I hate him so much. What is his Iceman?
Give us a smile.
Is that it? Assuming that's the right twin.
So don't you mess with me, all right? An officer.
That's great.
He can get all the info for her.
Do I look like James Bond to you?
Black James Bond.
I'm gonna go down to the gym to talk to people for the student poll. And remember that we are a multicultural school with a diverse population of students. Meaning?
Don't only talk to the white
Don't just interview
kids.
your friend. Do you have any experience with a camera?
Yeah, some.
This is a 35mm camera.
She said she has experience.
I'd really be more comfortable if I could just use my own camera when you're doing overhead shooting or ground level macro shooting. And it's good to have the raw file option because you can mess with the images post-exposure without nearly the loss of image quality you'd get with a JPEG file.
I'm proud that I know what all of that meant.
Duncan Kane, this is Veronica.
Oh, Lord, why?
Yeah, you realize, don't you, that this guy you're trying to help out duct taped me butt naked to a flagpole just last week.
Was he naked, or was he in his underwear? Because if he was naked, the tape in certain areas, you know what? It's not even worth thinking about. We're just going to continue.
How can a guy who, according to these records, was in auto shop 7 of the 8 days these purchases were made, manage to make online orders?
Aren't you supposed to be trying to prove he did it?
Well, no, you're trying to find out who did it.
I don't think he did it.
Damn, is that a short skirt?
They released Letty Navarro a couple hours ago. They released her because Eli Weevil Navarro came in and confessed to the crime.
She's taking a rap for his grandma, because he's a good grandson.
You can't trust your domestics. You don't feel safe in your own home.
In fact, they're thinking of putting me in your 4th period government class. We've got computer lab, 4th period.
Ah.
My loss.
Interesting.
Printed out the entire browser history from Logan Eccles' computer and his...
So, is he guilty?
But of making bogus credit card charges, I don't think so.
So it's definitely whoever the other guy was.
But there's a charge on the credit card for the honeymoon suite.
Was that a hint that I missed?
Bummer.
Why is this so personal between them?
Flat?
Just as God made me.
Are you always this persnickety?
This is my second mysterious flat since school started.
Well, here, let me help you.
Does Troy know he's supposed to be an entitled asshole in order to fit in? Because he's failing at that.
Hasn't anyone told him?
Told him what? I'm assuming they haven't shown us why everybody's so antagonistic against Veronica, what she did to stab her friends in the back. Because if it was simply not, I guess, betraying her father, like standing by him, and that's it, these people suck even more than they already suck. If she didn't do anything directly to them, get the hell over it.
Hey, Veronica, you need a ride?
Go ahead. Finish this up. Throw tools in the trunk.
Feels like 300.
I like that song.
Lily, love this song.
Oh, I agree.
All your mom ever says to me is, Veronica, shouldn't you be getting home soon? That sounds like her.
Oh, so the mom hated Veronica from before.
Friendly advice? Watch her.
That's what she thinks about her own mother? Mom must not be a good person. Far past you, why do tomorrow what you can never do? I wish my high school had a photography club or some kind of position. I really enjoyed taking pictures, but no outlet. The sound of the police. Whoop, whoop. What are you stopping them for?
Can I have the two if you step out of the car?
Why?
I guess there were a bunch of tickets. Not mine. Lily's.
Oh, that must be a harsh reality slap to the face. I was gonna say the filthy rich can't they just pay it, but that's probably very illegal.
Officer, have you called this into the sheriff? Well, why don't you give him a shout? Duncan?
The last time my dad and Jake Kane were in the same place at the same time was in a sheriff's department interrogation room.
Why did he think he did it if he had an alibi?
Jake went to the press and how he was wrongfully accused.
But he wasn't charged with anything.
My friends got on the bandwagon as well. I could stand by my dad or stand by Duncan and my dead best friend's family.
So it is just that she didn't say, I choose my friends over my father. These people are such assholes. Eat the rich.
Maybe everyone else is right. Maybe Dad screwed up the investigation.
Even if it was a mistake, you wouldn't say, well, my dad is an idiot.
So sorry,
I'm gonna hang with you.
The Navarro case. I need a little help.
Isn't that already solved? I thought they had the confessed criminal in jail. Yeah.
Was that a look of irony? Hypocrisy? One of those.
We need to talk to somebody in security right now. Right now!
Long story short, I'm pregnant. I don't remember the guy's name.
You try being back, huh? It seems to be a good comment.
Guess who signed for room service? Logan's girlfriend, Caitlin Ford.
Oh, Paris Hilton did it?
You stole your mom's credit cards, but you made a mistake because you let Caitlin sign for the room service tab.
Prove it.
I don't think he was involved. That's a big
Believe you
dude.
misplaced this. Now, do you plan on cutting the reward check personally, or should I talk to Kathy down in accounts payable?
When sexy, sassy girls can't come to a shindig of mine, it's time for all parties involved to stand up and just admit that, hey, maybe I was a little bit wrong. I mean, let bygones be bygones. Screw pride.
That was beautiful, man.
That was deep. The hell was that?
Want something?
Is the food better than it looked the first episode? But it still has the credit card charges still have the motorcycle thing. So I'm going with Paris Hilton and the guy that we don't know that was with Weevil. They could have met through his the grandmother's job at the Eccles house.
Who's she calling at 1 in the morning?
Booty call.
Oh, hey baby, call me during the school day. That's daring. Alright, maybe later we'll play a tickle game if you want. That's cool, I'll just talk. I miss you, mama.
Was I right? I mean, it technically was like the third guess, but was I right?
You go to pick up your grandma at the Eccles house, and there they are in front of you. Virgin, high-limit, pre-approved credit card applications. Is that your cousin Weevil takes the fall for you?
Cousin.
I didn't want that to happen.
What about your grandma? Were you okay with that one?
Just as I thought. Trash.
Caitlin and me, we're gonna run away. We are, and once we're gone...
Homie is delusional.
Caitlin Ford is never gonna run away with you.
You don't know her.
I know her.
Hell, I know her.
What are you gonna do when Weevil finds out?
How's we gonna find out?
I'm going to tell him.
Caitlin and me, we love each other.
Delusional.
Weevil can do 4 months of duty.
Weevil thinks he's taking the fall for you.
I would say tell Weevil and let him decide.
He spent all that money taking out a spoiled, rich, white girl. Caitlin Ford.
I know, not her.
You lost your job, and now Weevil's doing time so that Chardo can take this girl out in style?
Till no, no.
Oh, it's so good to have you home.
I hear you're to thank for this Kodak moment. Give me some love.
You should know, the judge issued a warrant for Chardo. They're out looking for him.
Yeah, well, they won't be the only ones.
Logan and the 09ers are after Chardo, too.
He's pissed.
It's time to go. It's what we talked about.
Fucking idiot.
What's wrong, baby?
Betrayal.
If it isn't the bad apple thinking he could steal my girl.
This feels short-sighted because even if they whoop his ass now, he's cousin to the head of the biker gang, and they don't know they're on the outs. So the repercussions would have been massive against them. They would have been utter targets. By the way, you can't steal a girl. Girls have a choice.
Let's talk.
Let him go. Logan, I said let him go.
He's got bigger problems.
Sorry you had to take the fall.
Is he gonna be shunned?
You and me, we're brothers. You're out. Out of the club. Out of my life.
He's gonna get jumped.
Eli!
Is that what he told Logan? Like, look, man, we're coming to whoop his ass too. So let us handle it.
What made you go after Jake Kane?
What makes you ask?
Other than that question defines our very existence?
I want thoughts of Lily's death out of your head. I don't want to pour more into it.
If going after
If I knew what would happen to
Jake
us,
Kane,
your mom would leave, that school would get tougher for you, I never would have pursued Jake Kane the way I did.
forget what I was gonna say.
A couple weeks before Lily was murdered, she and I snuck into the back room and made ourselves fake IDs so we could get into clubs. They arrived days after her body was discovered.
Oof.
The insurance company called my dad and said we have an outstanding ticket. Can I see your ID?
Is that the asshole?
I hate him.
What are you doing here?
Just paying off a ticket. Hey, any luck finding Chardo Navarro? You should talk to my dad. He's really good at that sort of thing. Thanks. I'll mail in the payment.
All right, Miss Kane.
Oh, he heard that.
One of those automated intersection cameras caught Lily running a red light at 6:02 p.m. Almost 2 hours after her supposed time of death. I don't know if it's a photo of Lily. Suddenly, none of the Kanes have alibis that hold up. Jake, Celeste, even Duncan.
Are you gonna tell your father?
You didn't make it Saturday night.
I guess I didn't feel I was even a little bit wrong or sorry.
Is she gonna be shunned?
It's what she deserves.
Hate to be her.
Yeah, that would suck. I've never played Golden Tee, but I'm pretty sure I can kick both your asses.
That's the end of episode 2 of Veronica Mars. I quite enjoyed it. I liked having this mystery to solve. I'm a big whodunit fan. I like murder mysteries. British cozy murder mysteries are a big addiction of mine. Father Brown, Midsomer Murders, Death in Paradise. Fantastic. So although I'll like this overarching mystery thing, having episodes of little mysteries, I'm going to enjoy that if they keep doing that. And I guess who did it? It took a few tries, but I got there. It counts, right? If you like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, there's Patreon one can subscribe to for full links and early access. Anyway, that's pretty much all for this episode. I'll see you in the next one.